Well, it's been a while since I've made a recording, and I'm definitely due. So here we are, out in possibly one of the last sunny days that we're going to have for a while. Um, Here in the Pacific Northwest of America, the rains are about to come, and they will stay with us until April. since, since about April or so, I've been stabilizing. My understanding of myself has been settling in, and more. It's just like some of the teachers, like Rupert, talks about how gradually this understanding colonizes uh, your world, colonizes your worldview and your experience of yourself. It's not that you see differently. It's not that what you see changes. It's just how you see changes. How you experience, how I experience the world has been shifting. For one thing, fewer and fewer things that used to trigger me can succeed in triggering me. And I've got more space. Like something comes along that wants to engage with my identity, with the identity with what things that I used to identify with. And more and more, they don't catch me, or I have a moment before the reaction comes, so that I can, instead of reacting, I can respond, and respond more often from a place of just knowing that it's not about me, it's not about my wants and needs or what I think of myself, and more about how I can just show up in the moment. That's really nice. There's some other subtler um, subtler experiences that I have only become aware of in hindsight. One of them is my experience of where I am in my body, or even that I identify this as my body. I I don't I less and less identify with my physical form, and more like when I try to locate my awareness, it used to be that I felt like I was sitting somewhere behind my eyes. And when I think of my center now, the first place I go to without thinking of it is down in my belly, down in my hara, actually just beneath my stomach, like beneath my belly button, right there, or sometimes in my chest. And then also sometimes I'll identify as being behind my eyes, but more often somewhere else, and even more so, less located in my body, like, and that's it's not like I feel like I'm somewhere else. It's just I don't feel located at all in the, sometimes I just don't feel like I am in the world, but more the world is in me. That didn't used to make sense to me, and now it does, and I don't know how to say it any other way. Uh, Also, my sense of time has shifted, and I noticed these things in hindsight. Right, like somebody was talking about, like it was a meditation, and the person leading the meditation was like, okay, we're gonna imagine like where you are in time, and I realized I no longer had a sense of myself in a linear time. Like I no longer thought of time as something that has a past back here and a future up here. And I'm going to make another video about just that, because there's something really interesting for me about what has happened to my time sense. But possibly most profound about where I am at the moment, where I am now, where I am here. I am getting more and more how this sense of peace, this sense of awareness, this sense of presence, the sense of presence where that is where peace resides, where love comes from. That has never not been here. It's always been part of my life experience. And it never leaves. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't change. Even when I'm not aware of it, even when my awareness of being it's not uppermost, or even when I have no awareness of it at all, like I've just completely forgotten and I'm getting reacted or whatever, reactivated rather, it's still here. It's still essentially what I am. And the more I become aware of that, the easier it is for me to allow life to be just how it is and not have to make things happen the way I think they should happen. More and more, when I find myself pushing for an agenda or pushing for a way things should be, I hear that, or I feel that, I sense that, and I let it go. And I like that way that feels, to allow life to happen, to allow myself to meet life where it's happening, not where I think it ought to be happening. So it's a slowing down. It's a being here. It's a defocusing of my awareness, a relaxing of awareness into what's so, into this moment, and allowing, knowing that that which I essentially am, that which is my true heart, never leaves, never leaves, never leaves. It's always here.